Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to Royal Blue Tarot. It is divinely designed and aligned that we are in this space together. This is going to be a general collective reading. My name is Courtney. I pray that you receive the messages for your most optimal and opulent life experience. The fact that you are here, you are spiritual royalty, and there are messages here for you. So let's see what's on your mind and what we're talking about today. Right before this reading, my stand broke, and there was like this energy of like frustration low-key coming out. I'm like, dang, spirit, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do the message for the collective. So there could be an energy of frustration with this collective right now, like things not going according to plan, something catching you off guard. And the card that came out was surrender. We have cards coming out of the decks here. I don't even know if you saw the card at the bottom of the Rider-Waite Tarot just because of the angle, but now we also have the 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. That's 18 Pentacles. Surrender. I can release my need to control. So you could be doing a lot of work right now, especially in regards to your finances and creating this fulfilling life that you desire. And Spirit is saying that there is the energy of needing to release control. So let's go ahead and see what the energy read is for today. Very interesting. I'm going to put these cards back. Okay, Spirit's saying just go ahead and leave them out. So all will be well is the affirmation at the top of the deck. I can't even see the camera, y'all. Okay, so all will be well. I'm over here like, I don't even know what y'all can and can't see. Thank you, Spirit. Even with 18, the moon, it's like something's hidden, but at the same time, as if there's enough light there for you to see what's going on. So, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see what's popping for the energy read today. I pray that these messages that come through, that they come through with clarity, power, authority, undeniable resonance, and unconditional love. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. All right, just one moment. Let me know if I can pause this. My God, okay. Just a hot mess, okay. The Emperor, hilarious. I surrender. I can release my need to control. 18 Pentacles. Very interesting. Tell me more, Spirit. So I don't know if this is another message for the Divine Masculine or if this is about you having a sense of control or authority in your life. Tell me more, Spirit. What does the collective need to know today for the highest and greatest good? What does the collective need to know today for the highest and greatest good? A lot of pentacles out on the board. So we already got 18 Pentacles over here, and then we got the Page and the Ace of Pentacles here. So money on my mind. I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind, you know. So you have made it through something. It's like you're ready to make a move. At the same time, it's as if you're moving ahead. Interesting that the Page of Pentacles is before the Ace of Pentacles, and it's like the Page would only have the Pentacle because it was given to them, but the Ace of Pentacles is coming after the Page. So it's as if maybe someone tried to invest before they actually had a stable seed to invest. The Star, healing, being restored. I'm getting like restoring your confidence in the divine with the Emperor again that I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck and the Six of Pentacles. It's as if like you be trying to move ahead of God. Like, you know, I'm trying to make this happen. And then I'm almost getting like you are your own worst enemy when it comes to your finances because of this. Interesting, because the moon energy low-key can correlate to Pisces. And then we have surrender here, which I'm getting 12th house, Pisces. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. And there goes the devil. There's like an obsession with money that seems to have come from like childhood. It's an obsession with like working for money. And Spirit is like, it's time to change that with the Wheel of Fortune. It's time to change it's like, yeah, with that devil energy, it's like you feel like this codependency to finances, but it's a very immature energy. Something that you learned in childhood and keeps you in this constant state of just like hype survival mode. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. And it's time to change that. It's time, like we're done with that cycle. That's what Spirit is saying. So that's why we're talking about this today. Tell me more, Spirit. What does the collective need to know? Two of Pentacles. You make decisions based off of trying to get away with the truth. See, it's as if, okay, so I feel like I'm talking to an avoidant today, a runner. Hi, Divine Masculine. Is this you again? Because there's this energy of trying to get ahead. There's an obsession with trying to get ahead, but doing so in a very manipulative and like sneaky way. But you can't outrun karma. You can't outrun God. Like divine consciousness is within you. Like you, and then underneath all will be well. It's like I can forgive others. So maybe you have some people in your past that you need to forgive because somebody planted some false seeds in your mind. Like, your thoughts are very distorted, especially when it comes to money, being grounded, how to work with energy. And Spirit is saying, can you surrender your will in order to get on the path that you need to be? Because Five of Cups just came out with the Seven of Wands. So it's like another 7 here at the bottom of the deck. So it's like you've completed a cycle, but you're avoiding. And it's really just led you, the decisions that you've been making just lead you to sadness, grief, regret. Because you were unwilling to surrender, trusting that all will be well. The scripture on here, Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. So you definitely are a child of the divine. I saw 144 a little bit earlier when I was trying to decide if I wanted to go live or if I wanted to do the collective reading. And then I was like, let me go ahead and come in here and do the collective reading. And then my phone stand broke. And you know what I'm saying? I almost was like, is this a sign that I shouldn't do the reading? But then Spirit was like, no, just go ahead and get through that again with surrender, right? Because it's not about me. It's like, okay, yeah, the angle's going to be a little bit different. Okay, thank God I had a different stand to use. Yes, it's difficult. It's for like taking selfies and stuff like that. So I got my camera turned around. It's difficult for me to use it. It's like a whole thing, but it's like at this point, this ain't about me. This is about the collective getting the message that they need. So again, surrendering, I can release my need to control. But because you haven't been willing to surrender your will for God's will, right? Like not my will be done, but thy will be done. You know what I'm saying? Be it according to your will. You know what I mean? Like you are a vessel of divine consciousness. So divine consciousness is constantly working in you. But the issue that we have is when we try to take our limited thinking and create a life that we think. And confirmation with this Two of Swords, because one of my favorite scriptures that I love to quote is, there is a way that seems right to a man, but the end of that way is death. Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. So the fact that we got the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands here, the way that you make decisions, it's not coming from like this purity of heart and spirit. Like you're taking action again with that Seven of Swords. You're taking action, confirmation with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. According, like low-key to your own ego, you're making rash decisions, not grounded. All these pentacles out here. And how many pentacles is that? 20. Judgment. Okay, yeah, I feel like I'm talking to that divine masculine that we had that reading the other day. You are under judgment right now because, again, you are a chosen one of God, and you have been not a good steward of your vessel, of your time, of your money, of your resources. There's this energy of having lacked balance because of your vision, because of the way you make choices. All right, tell me more, Spirit. So where are we going with this? And again, with the sevens that were popping up at the bottom of the deck, and we got 2 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. So again, the cycle that you are completing is making decisions that lead you to regret. And it's because you're, okay, with that, this is critical for you, 911. With the wands, it's spiritual. You know what I mean? But the fact that there's 2, it's like, which one are you going to choose? Right? My will or thy will, which is something about getting them into alignment, right? Uh, okay. I'm getting like twin flame, like 11, the portal. Like, you going to go up or you going to go down? You know what I'm saying? Like, which way are you trying to go? Because God said, my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. My ways are higher than your ways. So there's always a choice to be made. Am I going to go in the direction of my ego, my own selfish desires, or am I making sure that all of my decisions, that I'm not causing harm to anyone, that I'm seeking God, seeking source in all of my decisions? Because God said, I will direct your path. You know what I mean? But you have to seek divine. I mean, you don't have to do nothing. But in seeking divine consciousness, what is it that God wants for me? What is it that source wants for me? I'm over here breathing God's air. God is in me. This is God's life. So am I making decisions based off of my own selfish intentions? Because that's the tower. That's why you have to get thrown out of that thing. That's when divine intervention has to come in, when you're building a life on something false, on a lie. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. But it's like God is giving you this message today to support you in getting back on track, because God corrects those whom he loves. And Spirit is telling you, like, you have to be able to temper your own desires, right? And this is the strength card. Having self-control. All right, tell me more. What else does the collective need to know about this, Spirit? Earth, persistence, patience, practicality. Yeah, so all these pentacles, like, you lack patience and also persistence with that strength card. That's somebody that has endurance, that does their reps. You know what I'm saying? Get them reps in. Has had practice, is disciplined. And also 8 is a multiple of 2. It's still about the decision. It's always a choice. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more. The Emperor. All right. And then we have the Ace of Cups showing here. So you are learning about your identity, right? Spirit is giving you an opportunity to have these new beginnings. Looking at the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Page of Cups. It's like Spirit is kind of taking you back to the basics. You know, because you need to learn a couple things. The fact that we got pages out here, there's something for you to learn about how you have been making decisions. Again, a 4, a multiple of 2. It's a decision. Who am I? What's my identity? You know what I'm saying? And the Emperor, this is someone who still has to surrender, because the Emperor can't, it ain't all about the Emperor. It's about the people, right? The Emperor, the king, there's a kingdom. There's other people that depend on your decisions. Okay, so you're a chosen one of God. You have a spiritual mission. You have a spiritual mission and purpose. There is a divine assignment over your life. And with 20 Pentacles out here, it's as if you haven't been listening, because you haven't develop this sense of self-control, which is a decision that you low-key have to make on the daily. Decisions, they compound. Okay, I'm getting compound interest, especially when we're looking at money right here. How have you been investing your time, your money, your resources, your body, and whatever? Because those daily choices, oh, they've been compounding. You know what I'm saying? And 8 and 4 gives us 12. Again, this energy that you feel where you're probably sad that you feeling stuck right now. But again, God corrects those whom it loves. So if you were not loved by God, you wouldn't be getting corrected right now. It's as if you're being reprimanded. You know what I'm saying? With 20 Pentacles, and it's probably really hitting your pocket because you have this sense of codependency and addiction to money. You know what I'm saying? Just very toxic, materialistic. It's like God said, you can't serve God and mammon. You can't serve your heart and money. They're both green. Again, earth energy. It just don't work like that. You have to make a decision. Are you going to serve materialism? That's devil energy. You know what I'm saying? The inverted pentagram or whatever. Is it spirit above all, or is it material above all? Because it seems like you've been making decisions based off of this need to control and to feel secure, but it's a false sense of security, and that's why you're going through a change right now. It's a transformation that you're going through because you was trying to reach for the top. You was trying to reach for the 10. But that's an illusion. That's a delusion that you've been under, because the real change happens with the 5. Because can you hold on to your truth? Are you willing to let go of what you think you want, what you're trying to hold on to allow, like, giving space for God to have its way? Okay, go ahead and continue. But Spirit is leading you from rough waters to calm waters right now. So trust, surrender to this journey. Because Spirit been hitting you hard again with them towers. Whatever's happening in your life that feels like, why is my life crumbling down right now? It's because you haven't been listening to the divine. And God loves you, so it's correcting you right now. So surrender to the process. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Wow, I love this. I could be talking to a Cancer. We got the Emperor to the Hermit right here. And at the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. So you are healing. It's like you are meant to have this, but you've been going about it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? It's like God and Lucifer. I'm getting Lucifer, son of the morning. You know what I'm saying? I will exalt my throne. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I. You know what I mean? Like it was a distortion. Like you thought you was about to get money, and God was like, think again. Look at who you are. Look at how you made that choice. Look at what you're doing. Look at yourself. You might have a difficult time looking at yourself in the mirror, but Spirit is like, I need you to look. The lamp of the body is the eye. The lamp of the body is the eye, but let's think about our actual eye, and let's think about our third eye. What are the things that you're envisioning? Guard your gates, your eyes, your ears, your heart. There's a lot of things coming up here where Spirit is like, you need to learn. You need to learn because you haven't been being a good steward. And it's because of this lack of like an emotional foundation. Train up a child in the way that they should go. You maybe didn't have good examples, but I'm getting that Spirit tried to put people in your life to guide you, but you might have had a distorted image of power and leaders and what does an authority actually look like, because the mature emperor is the hermit. It's the one who has this integrated knowledge. It's really flipped. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get into the numerology study right here right now, but this is very, very significant here that you were not integrated. Like an emperor has integrated wisdom. Like this is still someone who is wise. The person who gets the throne, and I think I made this reference yesterday for the collective on TikTok, where a decorated soldier, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't get badges and stuff like that and you ain't did nothing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. And that takes me back to like participation awards, where it's almost like you could be the type of person where you didn't have to succeed, but it's as if people, I'm getting coddled. Like you could have been very coddled. So you have this like arrogance or a false sense of self. And Spirit is like, I need you to look at that. There are some lessons that I've been taking you through and you have been running from it. Thank you, Spirit, with that 7 of Swords. You've been running from the truth. You've been trying to get away with the truth. Very, very interesting. But the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom, it's as if Spirit does want you to be encouraged, because God ain't trying to chastise you to the point to where you give up. You know what I'm saying? It's to help you. But you also have to have the strength. Like if you want this 10 of Pentacles, you have to be willing to see where you have been making bad choices. You know what I'm saying? 10 of Pentacles comes with balance, integration. Again, it still reminds me of the Strength card, self-control, integrating knowledge, you know what I'm saying, before you get spiritually tested. And we have the Fool here. This is allowing for you to have a new beginning. You could be learning a lot of things about family, home, stability, money, what true wealth is. You could be hitting where you just feel like you don't even got time for yourself because of how you have how you've invested in the wrong things. And you don't even have time. And it could be because you have someone specifically on your mind. 10 of Pentacles and then coming to the Empress. You could be wanting to manifest abundance. You could be wanting to feel secure. You could be trying to get into your divine feminine energy where you feel like you have time. Because the Pentacles, it's not just about money. It's about time. It's about resources. It's about energy. You know what I'm saying? So you could be lacking time to even dedicate to yourself because you have attached to all of these toxic things. Like now other things are running your life because of the way you have made your decisions. But again, also with the 10 of Pentacles to the Empress, there could be somebody specifically that you feel like you're supposed to be with and you want to communicate with them and stuff like that, but you're going through all of these burdens. What's this card behind the 8 of you going through so many endings and you carrying so much weight. But the 10 of Wands, this is somebody who you have every capacity to put this down. You don't have to carry this. You carrying it out of a sense of obligation. You know what I'm saying? And so you could be going through a lot of painful endings right now. Again, that's 20. We had 20 Pentacles out here. Again, you're under judgment. You're going through because Spirit wants you to see 2020. Hindsight is 2020. It ain't till sometimes it seems like it's too late. It ain't till you can look back on a thing and see like, dang, you know, I kind of did this to myself because I was trying to get what I wanted because I was being stubborn. Wow. But it does seem like, you know, you trying to communicate and you trying to, you know, push forward. But is that coming still from a place of ego and desire? Or is this because you're being divinely led? Because when you're being divinely led, Spirit makes sure you get through them obstacles. You know what I'm saying? That I'm drawn to the scripture. Your gift will make room for you. Okay, Spirit is going to do the heavy lifting. And again, with I just seen the Hanged Man and here goes the 10 of Swords. Constant messages about surrender. Surrendering to Spirit. When God turns your life upside down, there's a reason. And are you listening? And are you inquiring? And are you asking God, like, you know, why has this happened? What could I have done better? What did I miss? Show me my blind spots. Because again, in the book of James, it says, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives liberally to all who ask. God ain't trying to leave you out in the dark. You just ain't been asking. You've been over here trying to block God out, make your own decisions based off of what you think. But clearly your thinking has been distorted because you ain't been trying to align your will with God's will. You ain't asking God. And ain't that something? Ace of Wands, because you focus on your own desires. But the Ace of Wands, this is the pure desire of God that God put in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Wands looks like it's in the reverse. And sometimes I can't really tell with the playing cards, but with this one clover leaf on here, you could be someone who always felt lucky, but not no more because you are chosen by God. So God was helping to propel you forward in life. But when you not listening to Spirit, when God giving you chance after chance after chance to see what's up and you still trying to run away from lessons and you don't want to see what's going on, God was like, see, I'm not giving you what you want no more. Now you're not about to get it so easy. Because you were getting things easily because Spirit was looking out for you, your spirit guides or whatever. And I'm feeling the King of Swords energy, like your spirit guides might even be pissed right now. Like, what you doing, player? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? We was on a path. We were supposed to be doing something. You might feel like you were supposed to be with this Empress or whatever, wherever this 10 of Pentacles to the Empress came up. But it's like you ain't about to get what you want with the way you've been doing it. Absolutely not. You think you about to be celebrating. It's like you probably tried to celebrate with the wrong people or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just being very superficial, lacked stability, lacked self-esteem, self-worth, self-love. You know, there go that Empress again. I see what you're thinking about. Tell me more, Spirit. What else does the collective need to know? Thank you, angels. Thank you. Justice in the reverse. See, because it's like you just lacked balance. And this is what Spirit wanted you to see. Because God was talking to you. God was talking to you, but it's like you didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to hear it. The moon, is that the Nine of Pentacles right behind that? Show is. Golly. It's like you just didn't want to see it. You didn't want to take the time to be alone, to self-reflect. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, the moon, a lot of nine energy. That's somebody who's willing to go to with God in the secret place. Psalms 91. It's like, okay, I'm willing to take a step back, to look, to listen. You know what I'm saying? I love that prayer. God, open my spiritual eyes and ears to be able to see and hear you more clearly, because you need the divine to guide you, and God be hidden in everything. You know what I'm saying? But always gives us enough illumination to see what it is that we need to see. And there's something about right now where you can see clearly now that the rain is gone, because clearly there's a lot of not so fun energy going on with justice in reverse. Oh, it's like you feel like you're lacking balance right now, but that lack of balance that you're experiencing right now as a major change in your life is because you lacked emotional vulnerability, because you lacked emotional maturity. You could be a jokester, you know what I'm saying? Always could have been a class clown, you know what I'm saying? Just always trying to be funny, always trying to keep things light. And Spirit was like, see, you needed to ground your energy. You needed to pray over the seeds that you wanted to sow, but there's something about it where, and here, man, constantly, here go the Two of Cups to the Empress again. Like, this is heavy on your mind. This is heavy on your mind right now. But peace. So this person, it's like you are lacking peace right now. You're lacking peace right now, which is why you're thinking about this person who clearly seemed like your better half, but it's like you were, again, in this toxic energy. Codependent. You could be codependent on this person, which is why you missing that energy. You could just deal with codependent attachments, period. And with all these painful endings and regret, clearly the people, the friends you have, family, whatever you was investing your emotions and time into, it clearly was an epic fail. You're lacking balance in your life, and it's like you just miss this sense of peace, is what it seems like. But God is your peace. The peace of God. God, what did Jesus say? My peace I leave with you, not the peace of the world. God's peace passes all understanding. See, and going through hardship towers, when everything in your life seems like it's ending, the only way you have peace is when you connect it to the divine, because I don't know where else you're gonna get it from, because the world ain't about to give it to you. Anyway, tell me more, Spirit. What else does this collective need to know? But I'm sending you love, bro. I'm sending you love. God is helping you to heal your heart right now with the King of Cups, Ace of Swords to the Seven of Swords. It's like you're having clarity. Now you can see where you trapped yourself. Where you trapped yourself. 8 swords right here. You trapped in your head. But it's because you've been running from the truth. Look at that. I mean, just exactly what I said earlier, and just confirmation. How many minutes are we in here? Lord Jesus. All right, 28, 24. So, which is the energy of 10 and 6, which is the tower. See, all of these towers and everything falling apart in your life right now, it's because you were running away from the truth. When you are not building something on truth, it ain't gonna last. It is not gonna last. And I'm hearing the scripture again. Why am I getting so much scripture? I always be getting so many scriptures, but god dang. And now I just forgot what it was. Oh well, if it's important, it'll come back to me. But with 8 swords, you trapped in your head. And again, 8 swords is low-key like the equivalent to the devil card. It's because of your codependency, because you was making choices out of toxicity. 8's karmic number. It's like I feel bad for you, but at the sense, I'm grateful, because whom God loves, you're going to get chastised, you're going to get pruned, you're going to be corrected. And it seems like you're finally being corrected. You've been running from the truth for so long, and you can't run no more. And now it's really like you done ran yourself into a trap. But you don't want to trap yourself, because you ain't want to listen to your heart. You ain't want to listen to your intuition. You ain't want to listen to your own sensitivities. And it's like Spirit was trying to give you an opportunity to heal. But you chose unnecessary conflict, and now you're going through again. Now we got 10-10 again over here. Oh wow, 10-10-10. This is very, very spiritual here. You learning a lot of lessons. You learning a lot of lessons here about who you are, about how you make it. It's like this is going to completely give you a whole new outlook on life once you make it through this, because this is very transformational what you're going through. But I love this. I love the order here. Like you are going to get to, spirit is putting you back on your path because you have been avoiding conflict. Again, a runner, you run from conflict. But it's like you put on this false sense, like, oh, I got it, I'm secure, I'm big, I'm bad, I got everything under control. And you probably like a scared little boy or little girl, whatever, no gender, I don't know who I'm talking to, but you run away from challenge and conflict. You struggle with holding on to your truth. This is unnecessary because you could have let something go. You could have taken the time to heal. You could have just surrendered to the divine. And now spirit is like, see, now you're learning about what true strength looks like. And avoidance is when you just try to close your eyes, like, oh, I'm gonna just pick like random. You could like Russian roulette. I don't know, but whatever it is. And then again with the energy of the eights right here, because first of all, 16, that's double eights, right? We got 8 swords. We got the star 17, which is an 8. A lot of 8 energy. This is very karmic, ancestral. You know what I'm saying? Like this is some stuff that you needed to see. You need to open your heart. You need to open your mind. Big on the heart though. King of Cups. Now you might be over here crying about everything that you done went through. Literally crying. King of Cups and the Five of Cups are here. And because, thank you, Spirit, because you're nostalgic over a time where you had peace, but you gave it up for chaos because you was being materialistic and making decisions based off of your ego. Tell me more, Spirit. But all will be well. That's the affirmation for you with this reading. All will be well. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm looking at pink, green, blue, orange. It's like you're going through such an awakening right now with that Ace of Swords. It's like all your chakras is coming back online, but big on the heart. 8 of Swords appeared 3 times in your reading already. We got the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. So you feeling trapped in your head because you were chasing clout. Oh my God. This is like, to me, now there's a light and shadow aspect of every card, but with this coming out with the 8 of Swords, it's like you trapped in your head because you probably thinking about, right, the 6s, because it's like that's you almost looking back, right? Again, hindsight 2020, and 8 and 6 is 14. Like this is helping you to find balance. Now you integrating while you feeling trapped in your head and can't go nowhere because spirit got you sitting probably in spiritual jail. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta get this ass whooping. Like you can't run from. It's like you needed a spiritual ass whooping for a really long time, but you were running from it. But you got caught up because you ran yourself right into a trap because you was trying to do things that fed your ego. And again, choices. These are both multiples of 2s, choices. But spirit is the one leading you to go ahead and do the work that you've been avoiding. Go ahead and go through this transformation. Go ahead and go through this ego death. Go ahead, just stop avoiding it. 8 and 6. 14 swords. 14 masculine energy up in here with the wands and swords. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm talking to a divine masculine here who, you know what I'm saying, you just hard-headed. It's cool. You know, I love y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Clearly, spirit brought you here for a reason. And if this is a divine feminine watching this, then I guess this is just soothing for you and giving you confirmation about what's going on. And then we got the 4 of Wands that just came out with the Lovers. So again, you have a lot of, you could have made a decision that took you to stability and to this romantic partnership. Clearly, this little Empress, 10 of Pentacles life that it seemed like you want, but you was running. It's like you just wanted to live life like a bachelor, like you wanted to have your cake and eat it too. You were being manipulative, but you really was just deceiving yourself, right? With that 7 of Swords. Because I keep seeing that Judas, you know what I'm saying? We talked about that the other day. It's like you, when I'm hearing the father of lies, the devil, Lucifer, like, it's like you've been lying to yourself and you probably learned it from your daddy. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who I'm talking to, but you probably learned it from your daddy. So making choices, with this 6 of Wands here, it's like you low-key made choices based off your ego, and it seemed like that came from a family thing, but you also feel trapped where you at, and you feel like you can't go to where it is that you really want, because it's like you want this I'm getting like you want this Empress. The Nine of Pentacles kept showing up. The Empress, this Earth energy right here. I'm getting like you're thinking about this love, this peace that you had. 18 Pentacles. Like it's like you were afraid of the security, fear, and illusion. Like you were in some sort of an illusion. Very interesting. And 18 reduces to a 9. Maybe you thought all that energy was coming from you, or that you could go recreate it. Or I don't really know what you was thinking. I guess you're getting the confirmations that you need. But you definitely desire stability, but you not making the choices. Again, sixes, multiples of twos is all up in your reading today. It's like it's a choice. Love, partnership, having harmonious relationships, even having a soulmate, it's a choice. Many are called, but few are chosen. Choosing, choices, decisions. Got to choose them carefully. Got to pick them wisely. Shout out to Yo Gotti, 81. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, let's go ahead and keep going. Okay. Yang, masculine. Okay. The Aries, Gemini, Libra, Leo, Sag, Aquarius. Oh, those are all the masculine signs. Okay. Proactivity, expression, doing, forward motion. See, it's like you wanted things but weren't willing to do the things. And the biggest thing, low-key, comes from the divine feminine. It's a decision. It's a decision. It's a choice. It's a choice. All right. Tell me more, Spirit. Queen of Wands. Just said it, too. Hilarious that we pulled the Yang card, but then we got the Queen of Wands that came out, and that's the female magician. And I'm getting this is still that person on your mind, because this person was probably more in masculine energy than you were. I ain't trying to coddle you. These are the messages that are coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying all of this with love. I want you to know that. Okay, Divine Masculine. I'm saying all of this with love. And it's you could be wanting to take a risk to do something to get this Queen of Wands, you know what I'm saying? This decision that you want to make to have this stable, happy home. It's like you want to reunite. I saw that Three of Cups earlier, but again, your focus seems to be in the wrong place, because you need to be focusing on your own stability. You need to be focusing on getting into harmony with yourself, because if you don't know how to make decisions for yourself, how are you going to make decisions for somebody else? And again, this is where Spirit is trying to lead and guide you. You over here trying to take a risk, and that low key was probably your problem before, because you took a risk. You made a decision that got you caught up. But it was good. It was good. It's like you ran right into a trap, but it was divine timing, because it's time to pay up. It's time to pay the piper. You know what I'm saying? It's time, and Spirit has been leading you to where you can learn. So you over here trying to have a new beginning, but Spirit's like, no, I'm trying to lead you back to being open-minded. Like, you need to learn. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and I seen the Page of Wands earlier. And you could be low-key stalking this person, because see, this person is doing their work. This person done went through their transformation. But what you been doing? Running from it? Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more, Spirit. What does this collective need to know? There go Thunder. 10 of Cups. See, you have to go through, thank you, Spirit. You was over here trying to reach your 10 of Cups without feeling your emotions. See, you can't get to the 10 of Cups without going through the 5 of Cups. It's no way. And the real transformation happens at the 5. The real transformation happens at the 5 of Cups, not you trying to get to the finish line, but you skipping the work. I'm getting like there's something about your energy that's like a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Not to say you like cheated on people's tests in school like that. Not to say you cheat in relationships, but it's like you try to skip steps. Thank you, Spirit. You try to skip steps. You try to skip doing the work. 15, devil energy. See, that's your problem. Again, I'm saying all of this with love. Put a black heart in the comments. If you resonate with this reading, you don't got to put all your business out there. And if anybody ain't watched the reading, they don't know why you putting a black heart. So don't be too egotistical. Like, don't be too what is that word, Spirit? Don't be ashamed of who you are, because your butt probably hurt right now from this judgment, from this spiritual ass whooping. You in spiritual jail right now. But it's because, again, 15, like you feeling bonded, like you can't get to what you really want. which is this 10 of cups I'm getting with that Empress or whoever is on your mind. But that person got they sorted because this person has boundaries. You didn't. And again, it's a decision. This person, the Queen of Swords, the Queen done mastered the Two of Swords, Three of Swords. Like, made a decision that got her heart broken one time. So now this person got boundaries. You, however, seem like your heart been broken in the past because of decisions that you made, but you didn't want to take the time to feel your feelings, to heal, to look back, where did I get this from? Why am I doing this? Like, to really self-reflect. That Hermit card, but that's the mature leader. That's the mature leader, not somebody who just wants to sit in a seat of power, but they have no emotional capacity. They have no wisdom. It's just an arrogant ruler. You know what I'm saying? That's the shadow side of the Emperor. But someone who's wise, someone who's learned lessons, somebody who done been through some things. Again, I'm seeing like a decorated soldier. Oh, that person, they're making decisions based off of experience. But it's as if you wanted to get, that's why the justice is in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. You wanted to sit in this position of leadership and authority, but you ain't did the work for that. You just want this position of power without having done the work. That's immature. That's childish as hell. And that's why you sitting over here, like, it's like your spirit team heavy on divine feminine energy with the protection right now. The divine mother. It's like maybe somebody's sure to, I'm picking up on like a Passover loved one, a female. Like, it's like, absolutely not. If you want to talk to the Queen of Swords, you're gonna have to do so with honesty. Like, she'll talk to you. She'll talk to you, but you gotta be honest, you gotta be truthful, you gotta be in integrity. You know what I'm saying? All right, tell me more. Final rose, Spirit. What else does the collective need to know about this? Nine of Swords in the reverse with the Ten of Swords. So, okay. So it's like you did it again with the skipping a step, but that's why you're going through these painful endings right now, because you did not want to look at your shame, your anxiety. And that's low-key something that also the Emperor has to deal with. This is a good steward, like someone who has gone through their lessons of life. That's why they sitting on a throne. A page, a knight, like somebody who has not gone through their training ain't sitting on the throne. So the Nine of Swords, it's as if you going through all these painful endings because you tried to skip a step. If you would have really sat and looked and cried, like Five of Cups to this Nine of Swords, because now you crying, but it's like you didn't want to cry before. You might have had a hard time with that confirmation, but that's over. You know what I'm saying? Knight of Cups. Now you over here probably crying about how you wish you could go give somebody a cup. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to go give this love. You know what I'm saying? You wish you could go in all romantic and whatever. You got all this love, but it's like that's done right there, because you didn't have balance, because it wasn't a reciprocal connection, because you were being selfish. And that's why this person got their sword. That's why Spirit is blocking you from this person. You can't get to this person if they wanted to, because if you wanted to, even if they wanted to, look, that came out. Even if either one of y'all want to, Spirit is like, because this person has done their work. Tell me more, Spirit. It's as if this whole situation went under judgment and you reap what you sow. So it seems like you're going through, and this person might have had to process a whole bunch of stuff, but they became the leader of their own life, They stepped into their spiritual mission and purpose. If you're this person's divine masculine, they was like, well, I got to step into my own divine masculine energy and go after what it is that I want. This person cried, and this Queen of Pentacles cried, you know what I'm saying, about this relationship not working out. But at the same time, 15, this only made her get in her bag. Reflected, you know what I'm saying? There go 8 Pentacles, made this person get to work. Like, oh, that's over. Well, what am I about to do with my life now? See, and that's something that you could have done when things don't work out or whatever, when it ain't for you. See, and this person going right towards the Wheel of Fortune. Come on, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. And Spirit is leading them and guiding them to this new beginning, because they completed their cycle. The full comes after the world. They completed their cycle. I mean, in the tarot that we have right now, the full come is low key, like the end of the cycle is the world, confirmation with the thunder. The end of the cycle is the world, and then the new beginning, the fresh start is that full energy. This person did they work Knight of Cups because they, you can't come with this cup. You cannot come. It's in swords. It's like communication. You cannot communicate with this person. You can't offer them nothing because you're going through so much conflict. Because you all over the place. Your energy is chaotic. We was looking at the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. You can't bring your chaos into that world. Again, Queen of Swords, Spirit is like, absolutely not. You cannot, because you cannot take this cup until you go in and really self-reflect. And we looking at Six Pentacles until you find balance. See, because you don't know how to give and take equally because you got all this inner conflict going on because your ego, see your own selfish desires. And that's why Spirit got you in this position, because you need to be soul searching right now. 6 and 3 is a 9. You need to reprioritize. You need to reprioritize. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. What other messages do you have for this person? I'm sending you so much love. Again, I'm saying all of this with love, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. What other messages do you have for the collective? Ooh, look at that lightning. Okay, Spirit. Ooh, you going through tower moments, ain't you? You going through it over there, bro, with change and all that lightning. Oh my God, the thunder and the lightning, the tower, you going through some major change right now. What does it say? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And that's lighting a fire up under your ass, ain't it? Because you didn't want to move before. Oh, you didn't want to move before. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Hilarious. We got the Chariot, which is one of the fastest moving cards in the deck. Knight of Swords still at the bottom. You trying to hurry your ass up through this. You trying to go through a rapid, fast change because it seems like you really won't. You trying to get to this change. You trying to find balance because you want to get to this. Look, I'm over here like, what are you trying to get to? You trying to get back to this Two of Cups, to the love that you had, that you gave up because you thought you was chasing greener grass and saw that it was spray painted straw. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to get through this rapid, fast ascension. I mean, absolutely beautiful. We got 6, 7. No, 6. That's a 7 and a 7. Okay. So you're completing cycles and you trying to heal. You like, come on, Spirit, hurry up. But change. You're going through such a change right now. Tell me more, Spirit. What else does this collective need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. High Priestess. Justice is an 11, and the High Priestess gives me that 11 vibes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Low-key twin flame, because oh my God, not with the 7 of Cups. So you know now, if you didn't know before, it's like your intuition was trying to talk to you and you was trying to sift and sort, but you made a false decision. You know what I'm saying? You went for something shiny, not with what your heart was really telling you. See, your heart, the cups, your heart, your intuition was telling you, but you was going off of what it looked like. Again, thank you, Spirit. See, that's that Cancer Capricorn axis, water to earth. It's still a feminine axis, the axis of manifestation. That's why I like to talk about that axis so much. It's like if you want to succeed in the material realm, you have to listen to your intuition. I'm hearing your mother, right? The divine mother. You could have because I was picking a lot up on the father, right? But low key, it could seem like an issue with the mother because you don't know how to listen to your intuition. You don't know how to listen to your heart. So whatever decision you made based out of, oh, well, my heart's telling me one thing, but my eyes are kind of telling me another. This looks shiny. Well, what's that look like? Well, see, look at that. The wreath, it's like this victory, but look, it's a skull on it. Again, there is a way that seems right to a man, but the end of that way is death. Your heart was telling you something, but your eyes was deceiving you. Thank you, Spirit. But your intuition is loud as hell now. Now that you ain't get what you want. Thank you, Spirit. With that Page of Cups to the Justice reverse, you might have constantly gotten what you wanted as a child. Not to say you just was rich, had everything, but I'm getting again with coddling. I said that earlier. Like you might have been coddled as a child. Like people just wanted to make sure you had what you wanted so that you felt good. Like tried to appease your emotions. And that could be why you grew up to be a people pleaser. You know what I'm saying? And didn't want to listen to your emotions. Thank you, Spirit. And the Tower with the Knight of Swords just came out. You are trying so hard. But Spirit is like, listen to what I'm telling you. Because it's like Spirit is trying to get you to go through an awakening, right? So that you can take some swift action. You trying to get to this Empress so bad, my ninja. I mean, you want to talk to this person, but you have to deal with what Spirit is wanting you to look at. You know what I'm saying? Your intuition is leading you back to this person, but your intuition was the problem. You know what I'm saying? All right. But I guess you're trying to listen now. So tell me more, Spirit. I guess that's why you're listening to me. Because if you was just still in this energy of trying to avoid and stuff, you know, but it's like, you like, how can I get to this energy of celebrating, bro? You like, how can I reflect? I'm still getting the energy of like, you're trying to rush this. And that was your problem before. It's like you trying to skip steps. Because even with the Seven of Pentacles, like, okay, well, let me look at the past. Let me look and what do I need to learn from this? You still got to go into the Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's still, they about to get to work. Now you about to master this thing. But you like, well, how can I look? How can I, 7 and 3, 10. You like, how can I look at this and how can I complete the cycle? But this is the completion. Stop trying to look. This is your problem. This is the immature stuff you be doing. You trying to look, well, when's it gonna get light again? Well, when am I gonna get to party? When am I gonna get to celebrate? When is it gonna be, you know, something like that? But the 7, see, this is the 10th number. This is completion. This is what you got to get to when you are able to complete a cycle and look and discernment. How are you going to move forward? Because you're moving on to a next cycle. You ain't moving into the 3 of Cups, my ninja. You're moving on to the 8, which is the new beginning. You're moving on to more work. Okay, when you go to a next level, when you get to the 10, it's a new level. 0, 1 became 1, 0. It's a new level. And integrate that knowledge, because you need that wisdom from the previous cycle if you want to succeed in the next one. So don't be, again, with the 7s that kept coming up for you. This is the change, and what Spirit is wanting you to awaken to. You're trying to avoid the work, and the true work is focus. Thank you, Spirit. The Chariot card. The true work is focus. Can you focus? Focus is very, very significant in regards to divine consciousness. Things coming into focus. Laser sharp, like you're a target, bullseye. Like, if you want to reach where you're going, you have to know how to focus. See, and that was your problem. You were running from focus. See, you probably don't even like to focus. You might struggle with meditating or even being able to focus on something for real, because you trying to get there fast. You trying to skip steps. Judas. Tell me more, Spirit. What does this collective need to know? Golly. 5 of Wands to the not okay. A lot of Wands energy here. So Spirit is leading you and directing you here. How many Wands is that? First of all, 6, 9. This is a shadow of yours, because you want validation, right? You can seek external validation, but really it's like this is what you wanted, but this is where you got 9 of Wands, sitting by yourself. You probably by yourself a lot lately, looking at all these conflicting desires that you have. And 9 and 5 is 14. That's what's helping you to find balance. And then plus 6 is 20 Wands. When I tell you 20 Pentacles, 20 Wands, you are under judgment right now, bro. And look at all these Wands. They going right underneath these Wands right here. 9 Wands and 9 Wands. Wow, the Moon. I mean, just the same energy keep coming up for you, because you've been in a state of illusion about what is success, what is victory, what is harmony, what is balance. You know what I'm saying? All right, tell me more, Spirit. House 12. That's why you in a state of hangman right now, because your whole subconscious mind is going through, you could be going through a significant astrological transit in regards to your 12th house if you're into astrology. But you're dealing with karma as well. House 12, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. You're learning what true sacrifice looks like. See, because you probably sacrificed the innocent. You probably sacrificed what you really needed because you lacked discernment. That's what got you carrying a whole bunch of burdens right now. But Spirit got you stuck. Ooh, you feeling way down, like you can't get to this Queen of Cups right here. Wow, so many wands. You have such a desire. See, and that's what fuels you. Aries, Leo, Sag. You have significant Aries, Leo, Sag placements. That's what fuels you, is this sense of desire. But again, with that strength card, the eights that we kept seeing, so you got to learn how to temper that. You got to tame that. You have to learn how to have some self-control. Because if you making all your decisions based off of desire, that's what leads you into all these painful endings and all this raggedy. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel good. I'm getting that it don't feel good. Tell me more, Spirit, because we're going to have to end this reading because we're already 54 minutes in. You might need a personal reading. If you resonate with this reading, you can contact me for a personal. You can do everything anonymously. Do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? But the information, the link is in my bio. So, do it from an email where you feel like, can't nobody know it's you. I don't really know. Do what you got to do. But I feel like you need a personal reading. You know what I'm saying? Because your spirit team is on your head right now. And I just seen the Queen of Pentacles. You are not getting this person right now. You are not. It's like you're having to learn some serious lessons right now. You're going through an ascension. And spirit is guiding that. And it's like you need to stay focused. You need to stay focused. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. What other message do you have for this person? Because normally I confirm the cards with the other deck, but golly, it's like we really having like a whole therapy session right here now for you, which I love it. I love tarot. It's like spiritual therapy. So this is really good for you right now as you're sitting in this place of not getting what you want. This is healthy for you because you, Loki, you so focused on the 3 cups. You are so focused on reunited and it feels so good. You so focused on partying, drinking, hanging out, having a good time. You don't want it to be serious. But again, the Emperor, that's a 4. Come on now. You got to have a stable foundation. You have to have a foundation within yourself. You got to be disciplined. 4 times 2 is the 8. You have to be disciplined. This is what you're not seeing. Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's how you tell all your friends apart and stay out of all these predicaments. Ain't that the truth? That's somebody that I know. That was one of their rhymes or whatever. So, 4 of Pentacles. It's again, you trying to hold on so bad to this connection, but Spirit is like, just surrender it. That's 10 right there. It's like you gotta surrender this because you surrendered whatever this was by you not wanting to let go of control, you not wanting to surrender in your own life. See, you ain't know how to let go, but you learning a valuable lesson about how to let go right now, about how to surrender, about how to find balance, about what is your truth. Spirit got you right now. Spirit got you right now. You're going through a significant change within your life. 12 Pentacles. You are in Hanged Man, especially with your money. It's like your money, your time, and your energy is at a standstill right now because you got some things that you need to get together. You got some things that you need to get together. So, and it's like you're like obsessed with this, like with the 5 of Swords and then even the 8 of Pentacles behind it to the King of Wands. You got work that you need to do on yourself about how you take a role as a leader and stuff like that. Give me one more final card here, Spirit, because there was so many cards that came out. I didn't even know which one to take. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Final message for this viewer. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Final message for the viewer. Golly, you just won't give it up. They're going to Tower. I just seen the sun. You just want this so bad. Queen of Cups to the Ace of Wands to the 6 of Swords. You want this person so bad, but Spirit is saying, and you have learned some things. I know you really desire this person. Maybe Spirit is leading you with the Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands to the 6 of Swords. Maybe you are going to get to a place of peace within this person. There will be some sort of change with this, a sudden change with this, but you got to get through your Tower moments. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to, if you want to have a conversation with this person, you're going to have to understand, you're going to have balance and know what reciprocity actually looks like, because the 2 of Cups, that's reciprocal love. If you don't know how to reciprocate your time, energy, money, frequency, you ain't gonna know how to reciprocate love, heart-to-heart connection. So you're learning a lesson about balance at this time. Very, very interesting reading. And we already at 59 minutes. Balance. Just said it too. Confirmation. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Very interesting, the energy of judgment that continues to come up for you. Spirit told me, go ahead and stop worrying about the time. Get one card from each of these piles. So past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. This is a past life lesson, and I'm getting like it's down to the wire. Like you still have time to make it through whatever. I'm seeing like timeline jumping and stuff like that. But you got, and there go the Emperor. You got to get some stability. You got to learn your lessons. And there go that Queen of Pentacles to the Lovers. But you got to walk away from what's no longer serving you. Spirit, give me 5 cards. 4 Cups. Learning a hard lesson about delayed gratification. The Hermit, 8 of Wands. There does seem like there will be fast movement going forward once you take the time to really go in and heal. 7 of Swords in reverse, and get grounded in your energy. Stop running away from all the work that you need to do. Learn the mistakes from your past. You know what I'm saying? Recognize how to make grounded decisions. Get yourself out of this state of illusion and confusion. And the 10 of Cups in reverse to the Moon, because you are still completing something right here. So this 10 of Cups is on hold. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be up to you if you do what you need to do in time, because you've been putting off all these lessons. So it's going to be up to you if like crash course, like somebody who trying to graduate, but they got to like complete certain testing. Like it's like Spirit will give you an opportunity, but you got to do the work. So this is going to be up to you. Very, very interesting message here. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you made it to the end of the reading, drop me a white heart. I don't know, whatever. Make it. Do it makes you feel good. But I said the black heart earlier if you was feeling me, and then the white heart if you made it all the way to the end of the reading. And if you would like a personal reading to unpack this, again, the link is in the description box below. You can contact me. You can keep it all anonymous. If you got an email where don't nobody know your name or whatever, you can put in the name field anonymous. I got a little personal reading form you can fill out. You can tell me what you want the reading to be about. If you want to go further into this, if you just want spirit led, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to do. But thank you. Thank you for everybody who has donated, who has booked readings. I'm sending you guys so much love. This is a very beautiful reading today. Okay. Very, very powerful. So I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.